Hi everyone. How's it going? For those who haven't seen the previous video, we received this bonito and tuna from a friend. Bonito has these distinct horizontal stripes on the body. On the other hand, tuna has thin vertical stripes on the body. They both belong to the tuna family. But these two types of fish are consumed in very different ways, except that they are both consumed as canned tuna. You probably know that tuna is the king of sushi ingredients. But you've probably never seen bonito on sushi. I'll try to get to the bottom of that mystery. Last time we made a video of tuna, so this time, we'll show you what we did with the bonito. First, we'll cut and clean the bonito, and then we'll briefly introduce some dishes. Okay, let's go. First, you'll remove the innards. After this, fish blood and innards will be shown. If you are not good at it, please close your eyes until I say okay. While processing the fish, I will talk about things to be careful about when eating the fish you catch. Even if you don't eat the fish right away, we recommend removing the innards. There are two reasons. Fish organs are perishable. Spoiled organs will damage the fish meat. The innards of a bonito that was alive just 5 hours ago are still vibrant. He is about to check the contents of the stomach. It's just the nature of anglers to see what the fish are eating. It's eating a lot of krill. We don't know if the krill was used as fishing bait. And he left the heart behind. There was so much blood, so he washed the fish and the cutting board. I think you can open your eyes. Our friend didn't bleed the fish, so it was bloody. You can't drain the blood after the fish is dead, so I wish he would have done it on the boat. You know, it would taste better too. He's cutting off the collars. We usually eat the heads, but there was only few meat left in these head. Let's get back to the importance of removing the innards. The other reason is a parasite called anisakis. Most fish eaters carry some larvae of anisakis in their innards. When the host fish dies, the larvae crawl into mussels, so it will be difficult to find them. They die when cooked, so there won't be any problems when you cook the fish. But they don't get killed by stomach acid, and then bite your stomach wall that will cause allergic reactions. So most of the fish eaters such as tuna are sold with their innards removed. This bonito arrived at her place about 5 hours after it was caught. Sinapon is a little worried, so she'll chew this fish thoroughly. This was about saltwater fish. Freshwater fish have other problems, so I'll leave that for another time. As I mentioned in the beginning, bonito has been consumed differently from tuna. Many fish names are written with a single kanji character. This is katsuo. This is the kanji for bonito, and is made up of two characters, fish on the left and hard on the right. Yes, bonito is a very hard fish. This photo shows the dried bonito before being shaved. You thought they were firewood. When they are finally shaved, they become bonito flakes. Then bonito flakes become dashi soup stock, which is the basis of the taste of Japanese cuisine. I'll post a link to a website about making bonito flakes. The process of bonito being steamed and dried takes at least 4 months to make them such hard. Then why aren't they on sushi? I mean, we made a video about bonito sushi a few months ago. So it does not mean that bonito does not go well with vinegar rice. But I think there are few sushi restaurants that have bonito sushi on their menu. One says that you can't tell the condition of the bonito until you cut it. Maybe 1 in 100 is good for sushi. I see. This may be because it takes several days to travel to and from the fishing grounds, and so the fish are usually unloaded frozen. The way of bonito fishing is very interesting. If you are interested, I'll post a link in the description to a video about the days of one bonito fishing boat. It's Japanese, so you can just watch how they fish. While I was editing this video, I saw this news on TV that there is a good catch of bonito in Hokkaido, and a sushi restaurant was serving bonito sushi. But it is true that bonito sushi is not on their regular menu. Now you have 4 fillet. Let's start cooking. She was thinking of eating it as sashimi, but he wanted to sear it with a banner. It's common to sear the skin of unpeeled sashimi, but this ends up being the same as seared bonito. Anyway, once seared, soak it in ice water to cool. Wipe off the water with kitchen paper. These garnishes are shredded daikon and perilla leaves. Be careful as the seared part crumbles easily. It looks better if you align the directions. I put the Japanese name at the top for your reference. Serve with wasabi and soy sauce. The middle bone was grilled with salt and black pepper. Next, we'll boil the collars of tuna and bonito. She'll make this by eyeballing it as usual, so please excuse us for the numbers. Bring to a boil before adding soy sauce. She was preparing this simultaneously. Pour hot water on the collars to blanch. Let them swim in the hot water. This is to wash away the dirt and blood. The long fins have been cut off. When the flesh turns white, it's done. She is lifting a frying pan for the video, but she doesn't usually do that because it's dangerous. Add some grated ginger. This is Reed's cooking paper that can be used as a drop lid. This helps the flavors infuse. If you boil this soup down, it will become teriyaki sauce. Pour over the remaining soup, and it's done. These parts of the meat are very tasty, so please don't throw them away. Let's make the sauce for seared bonito. Just add these seasonings and stir well. She didn't use the yellow tube. Sliced onions go well with raw fish. By spreading the sliced onions out like this, they oxidize and lose their spiciness or harshness. She hadn't heard about getting bonito, so she didn't prepare any garnishes. So she'll use the green onions she had in the fridge as a topping. She dreams of a life with herbs in the garden. When you cut them diagonally into long strips like this, it would change the texture and taste. This is one fillet cut into 2 pieces for convenience. Sear each side for about 20 seconds. How far you sear is up to you. It is said that this seared bonito was first made by fishermen on their boats, or in the port. I think it was to kill the anisakis that hadn't yet penetrated deep into the flesh. Soak in ice water to cool, then wipe dry with kitchen paper. Yup, she just realized the camera wasn't on. Oh, we just saw the same thing earlier. It is a good idea to arrange them so that the red part is visible. Decorate with green onions. And pour some sauce on top. Voila! She's trying to show us the amount of daikon she'll use. The last 2 fillet that were frozen will be simmered with daikon radish, just like yellow-tailed daikon. Daikon requires a longer time to cook, so cut it to this size, about 2 centimeters. And peel the skin. Ginger is used to help reduce the fish odor. Ginger doesn't like to dry out. In order to make it last longer, it's good to store it at room temperature and keep it wet. In Japan, room temperature spoils everything, so she puts it in the vegetable compartment though. Since they were thawed, there are quite a few drips. Cut them into chunks, and put them in a pan. Pour plenty of boiled water over it. Or you can add the bonito to a pot of boiling water. What we're doing is that bonito is a smelly fish, so blanching it. It is enough that the surface becomes white. Once this is done, remove them from the water. It's not because your glasses are foggy. Sorry. She got this new camera and failed to focus. Please bear with us for just a few seconds. Add these seasonings and water in the pan. She was planning to cook in that white pot, but it didn't fit all, and so she changed to a frying pan. But this frying pan was too big. You don't need to buy a drop lid. Aluminum foil should do the job. If you are concerned about the health hazards, please don't use it. It's only a short time, so it shouldn't be a problem. She noticed that the focus was off here. The advantage of a drop lid is that it never boils over. Then create soup bubbles between the lid and the food to distribute the flavor throughout. The soup has reduced, so she sticks a skewer into one daikon to see if it's cooked. It was cooked. Since the soup wasn't emptied yet, she wanted to cook a bit longer though. Turn off the stove and cover with a lid. I hope you remember that simmered foods always taste better if you let them sit for a while. Thanks everyone for watching. We hope to see you in the next video.